It's third period action. 19 minutes left. It's 2-1 red team championship game. Johnny, who do we look for in this third period to step it up? Who have you seen today?
Well, I mean, I think, Bob Rickey is playing an awesome job. John Moran playing both sides, forward and defensively. But, Paul Albano is really setting the pace for the yellow team.
Albano pass across. Stick of Peterson. Seen a lot of defense today, something we don't normally see on Friday mornings. Here's George Howard now bringing it up. Snapshot through the legs of Rick Murphy wasn't to be had. Rolly Graham now blocks the pass in front nicely. He seems to do that pretty well. KG veteran goalie blocking the passes. Now here comes Chapman. But Albano going to the net. Albano erased by Peterson. Now Breed keeping it in nicely. Now comes out the center. Chapman to Albano, dangerously close to offside. Now indeed, Chapman curling, trying to get away from Peterson. The Breed back in front, deflects in on the net off of Bob Rickey. And Bokuzi had to be sharp on that one.
Looked like he was trying to put the finger in the dike. That's another lesbian reference there.
Oh, I thought it was chicken finger. I thought Dyke was sweet.
Dyke sauce.
I'm getting hungry. Comes back to the point. Melito chips it around Murphy. Melito one-on-one now. Steigerwald coming in to join. Melito shot saved by Graham. Didn't know where it was. Did a quick look behind him, and then it was in front of him.
Decided to make a safe play and tie it up, get a face-off.
A goal here now for the red team could be disastrous. For the goal kick. Trabuco sends it in. Hardy trying to clear it up. Looks like he might have hit the referee instead. Now Morin throws it at the net. Save loose in front. Nobody can get it. Now DeFilippis controls. Keeps it in the joint. Throws it in. Knocked down by Regato. Regato sends Lloyd Johnson away. Johnson 1-on-2. Drops it for Deeskin. Deeskin shot save. Johnson with the rebound. Couldn't get it. Now he tries to jam it home. Squirts out the center. And here comes Melito all by himself.
All by himself.
Head of steam goes around Regato, but Regato at the last second got a stick on him. Melito passed it front looking for Morin, couldn't get it to him. DeFilippis in front to Regato again. Regato steady Eddie there on defense. Breed now getting a stick caught in the door that was just closed. Did they just close that? I thought they just closed that door. Now Deeskin looking for Johnson on a partial breakaway, but he controls it. Lloyd moving in. Tough angle shot goes wide. He just couldn't control that. The puck just kept bouncing on him. Now DeFilippis to Morin. Sends it across to Trabuco. Early stages of the third, 2-1. Melito dumping it in. Stopped by the goaltender Graham for Regato. To Albano. Dangerously across in front to Hardy, but there's nobody in red there. Now back to Albano. Get up that wing in a hurry. Albano moving in on Whitey. Backhand shot up high. Saved by Coos. Hardy keeping it in. Throwing it. Hit a stick in front. Lloyd trying to get there. Rick Armand. Johnny on the spot. Skates it away. Armand moving in. Snapshot blocked by Regato. They lock horns. Now they separate. Armand behind the net. Going in front. Regato there as well. Armand jamming at it. A couple. 1, 2, 3. And Rolly's going to tie it up.
Regato does what he does best, takes somebody out physically. Boy, that last play was a little scary with Al Peterson yelling on the bench that Royd was hanging, but unfortunately the rest of the team thought he said his Royds were hanging.
Yes, and either way, it was not a breakaway. Shot saved by Graham, kicked it out. Armand with a shot now, that's blocked. Pass in front by George Howard. Rolly stops that again. He's probably blocked a half a dozen passes in front. Nice play by Bob Rickey. That would have been a 2-on-1 if that gets to Albano. But Bob Rickey gets the stick in the way. Now Talbot trying to get it to Murphy. Couldn't do it. Saya just gives it away. And this is Al Peterson to George Howard. Trying to make it look fancy between his legs. Didn't quite work. Howard now in behind the net, battling Talbot, sends it in front. Murphy's going to steer it away. Now to Saya. Saya had a chance, gives it away again. Wilson with a shot, saved by Graham. Momentum changing here. Red team looking to go for the juggler with the third goal. Talbot Sends it around to Albano, now to Saya. Saya, little give and go, gives it away again. That's his third giveaway in this shift. Bob Ricky spinning around with a Melito. Melito trying to get around Murph, ain't gonna happen. Now Al Peterson his own blue line. Under 14 to go. Peterson the giveaway, he gets it right back though. And here comes Melito. Melito throws it towards the net, taken away by Talbot. Got a one-goal game brewing here. It's a good dandy there. What's that dandy? Jim Dandy? Jim Dandy.
To the rescue.
Bob Ricky behind the net. To his defensive partner Morin. Sends it up to Steigerwald, who just plays it in. 13-18 to go. 2-1 behind the net. Hardy took a little too long. We're seeing that the red team's got a little more get up in their step today, Johnny.
Both teams playing very, very fairly, very clean hockey.
Except for Lloyd.
Except for Lloyd.
The wait to be on side as Deeskin was trapped. Thwarted an attempt, and now here comes Melito trying to get around Regato. Melito moving in. Throws it in front, couldn't get it. Ionetti with a little chop there to D. Philippus for good measure. Now in front, D. Philippus moving in. Shot saved by Rowley. That could be the game saver.
An opportunity to put this red team up.
That could be the game saver right there.
Very few penalties called in this game. Actually, in the whole season, the highest penalty minutes was John Moore in the regular season with 6 points.
Yeah, he is filthy. Now a blast tip and goes out of play. We got 12-12 to go in the third. 2-1. Rolly Graham coming up with some big saves. Now it's Morin. Morin on a snapshot. Steered aside either by Hardy or by Graham. Now Hardy hit a leg in front. That was Deeskin. Deeskin looks okay. And here comes Chapman. Chapman had a big regular season. Chapman moving in. Shot save. Coos juggles it. And he hangs on.
Little bobble there, but he got it.
Looks like it hit him in the chest. Bounced up in the air. He juggled it for a second. And then hung on.
I think he did it on purpose.
He does. Armand and Deeskin on the draw. Wilson takes it away for the red team. Got a head of steam. Not a very talented guy, but he's got a lot of heart.
A lot of head.
Yep. Now Chapman with it. Chapman gets around his man, trying to make it a 2-on-1, but Couture is getting back. Chapman to Ionetti, but Couture is going to win that race 3 out of 4 times. Armand now plays it up for Wilson. Wilson with a blast save by Rowley, who's been the busier of the goalies here in the third. Goal team just running out of gas, it looks like. And at $4 a gallon, you can't blame them. Talbot with a shot, Bokuzi. Looks like he didn't even see it. Looked like he put up his glove. He was calling for a fair catch, and it went in. Good job by Rick Wilson on that shift. Red team just has that little oomph from them today.
They do. They showed that very early in the game, but I don't know. This yellow team is really starting to step up.
Yeah, I think they're falling apart. I think they had too much monkey bread. Shot by Murph. Save. They're going high now on Bokuzi. Don't know if that's the plan now. Armand and Peterson collide in front. They're exchanging Hallmark cards for a minute. Talbot with a nice little dipsy-do. Talbot. Deep to Albano, back to Talbot, throws it on the net, knocked down by Armand. 3-on-2 possible. Now to Couture. He's got both goals for the red team. Couture with a blast, saved by Graham in front, and Tripp's going to play it back to his Pete soccer style for the whistle. 10 minutes to go.
Back on the ice.
Melito's had a quiet game, both vocally and physically.
Give him time. Give him time.
Well, we're running out of time. Draw goes back to Graham. Regato, the defenseman, spins it around. George Howard throws it in front. Graham again steers it away. We've been talking about that all game long. Or at least I have. Have you been listening? Graham blocks another one. And it's flipped all the way down on Coos. Coos is going to play it. Nice pass up to George Howard, trying to get something going. Breed has it in his skate. Breed trying to get it to Lloyd. Lloyd trying to get around his man. Does. Breed staying on side. Lloyd Johnson moving in. Saved by the Coos, and he hangs on.
What an incredible effort by Rick Breed.
Breed just doing all the little things right. And Lloyd with a chance to tie it, but Coos with a save with just under 9 minutes to go. Off the draw, and back to Hardy at the point. Hardy snaps it, hit Peterson up high. It's the second or third time Peterson's been hit in the face. Behind the net, Peterson controls. Turns it up, kept in by Hardy, throwing it at the net, deflected by who else? Bob Rickey. And it's going to be dumped in. 8:27 to go. Hardy to Albano, red team in the middle of a chain. Albano moving in, drops it to Maffei a little too far behind him. And here comes Martin the other way, letting him put the dagger in the heart. But it's going to go out of play. We've got 8 minutes to go here in the third.